Hey y'all, I am Brittney Giselle and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here on this channel, I do plus size fashion, lifestyle, beauty, vlogging, a little bit of everything. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you keep on watching. All right, babes, we made it. It is the end of 2022. We're closing it out. We're going to be talking about reflections, 2023 goals, planning, things of that sort. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much for sticking it through with me, whether you subscribed and joined the family at the beginning of the year, in the middle, towards the very end, whenever you joined. First of all, I don't know about you, but for me, 2022 literally went in the blink of an eye, like no lie. I've said that before about other years, but this year felt like I went to sleep and I woke up and now it's a new year. I don't know how, I don't know why, what was different. I did a lot of self-reflecting. For me, I dubbed it as the year of D&D. Like literally my life was on do not disturb. And I think that's why it went by so fast, because I wasn't feeding into extra shit that I was feeding into before. Blocked so much out and just really put myself on like focus mode. So as I'm reflecting, I think that that was why it felt like it went by so fast. And also I just didn't have too many like grand big things going on. Yeah, it just went by super fast. I don't know about y'all, but that's how it felt for me. Overall, I just want to say we survived. We made it another year. So I'm nothing but blessed and grateful to be saying, okay, even though it went by fast, like at least I'm still here. I want y'all to chime in and let me know. Drop down in the comments, did you reach any of your big goals in 2022, and what are you looking forward to in 2023? I don't want this to be like a one-sided thing. Definitely love to chat with you all and hear what you guys have to say. So drop that down below and let's chat down there. I want to give a shout out to From Head to Curve, because she kind of gave me the video idea. I already knew that I wanted to bring a video similar to this, but when I watched her video, it kind of helped me outline mine. So definitely shout out to you, girl. And I will make sure that I drop down that video that I got inspiration from down in the description box, so that if you're interested, you can go ahead and check that out. With that being said, I want to go ahead and just jump right into the video. I won't hold y'all too long because y'all know I can get real chatty. So I got my notes here. 2022 blessings. Okay, I was blessed with monetization, and if you've been rocking with me from the beginning, even from years, like you would know that YouTube is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I finally did it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in a video above when I did a reaction. Once I hit my 1,000 subscribers, I reacted to my first unreleased YouTube video, and y'all, me and Kyron was babies, like we was young. And just to see kind of like that full circle moment, something I wanted to do but never went after, and then in the future, like I'm really doing it, it's come to fruition. It was just like, it felt great, that moment that I needed to know, okay, it's something that you're meant to be doing. So definitely grateful for that. And then to be monetized, a lot of people get on YouTube and say, okay, I'm going to do it. And a lot of people do, but a lot of people also don't. So many people just give up because they're not seeing the growth. And it really is something that you have to be very patient with, very consistent. And once you start doing your research and doing things in a way for it to work for you, like you can see growth, you can see that step of the certain subscribers and watch hours to get you to that monetization. So it is a lot of work, but it is doable. And that was like my biggest thing that happened to me this year. Is like, if anything, like that's what I've been working hard towards, was being monetized and really going hard with my YouTube channel. So that is one. And then another blessing that I am super grateful for was getting the job that I have. Y'all, if you watch my vlogs, you would know I was job hunting for a minute, and it was stressful. It was very frustrating at times. It was a lot. It was something that went on for a few months, but I was blessed enough to have my savings that I can live off of until I found a sustainable wage-wise job that I can, you know, live off of and support myself and Kai. So I am blessed that I found a good job that pays decent, not exactly what I wanted or what I was going for. I was shooting for the stars. It's not quite there, but it's enough, to get us by in the meantime. I work long days, but it's a part-time position as to where I still have time to still focus on my content creating, on my YouTube and editing and all of that other stuff. So that's something that I was super, super blessed with. And as I was reflecting, I came to my last blessing that I wanted to share with y'all. And this is something that's real. It's not like anything that's like, it's not a monetary value. It's not a house, a car, anything like that. I have to say that I was truly blessed with a good and positive mental health, because I have talked about mental health quite a few times on this channel. It's something that I'm open about. I suffer from depression and anxiety. And I have to say overall, the past year, I did really, really well with maintaining a good mental health. Like, I don't feel like I had any major breakdowns. Along with all these stuff that did happen throughout the year, there were definitely moments where I could have went downhill, but I was blessed and fortunate enough to be able to maintain the positivity and not let those real life situations get the best of me. So just wanted to touch base on that, because that's a real one. I don't think that's something that a lot of people really would look at that as a blessing or something to reflect on overall for the year, but it's something that really, really means a lot to me. So now let's go ahead and talk about what I wish I would have done differently in 2022. Honestly, like I said, it was a very chill year, but I wish I would have went harder. Like, I could have pushed myself a little, more than a little bit. Like, if there's like a scale of like 1 to 10, I could have maybe went to like a 5, 6, 7 to push myself a little harder. So let's put it at 7. I think I had those moments where I was telling myself, like, I'm living this D&D lifestyle, like, just chill, take it as it is, don't push yourself. It was just one of those like in between years. Like, the year before was very hard, went through breakups and all different types of things. And then 2020 was just like my chill year. Like I said earlier, like, we're just surviving, like, we're just making it through. I know I could have went harder, but honestly, when I look back at my goals for 2022 that I wrote at the beginning of the year, I told myself, like, don't do too much. Like, if you can't, you can't. That's it. Don't stress. So I think I did live up to that goal of mine. It's just when you reflect on it, it's like, all this time passed. Like, I could have done more. But then it's like, I told myself not to do too much. So I think it was a win-win. Regardless, I think I did well, but it's just like me pushing myself, like, mentally. It's like, girl, another year passed by. So yeah, I was being hard on myself with that. But honestly, now I do remember, like, I told myself, don't do too much. And that was it. Like, my D&D, like, I was literally chilling. So I'm okay with that. I have to be okay with that. Just one other thing that I wish I would have done differently was traveled. I told myself, and it was a part of my goal, to travel, because in the previous year, I got my passport and I still haven't traveled. I'm not going to go crazy about it. We can't dwell on the past. Just know that it's still in the cards for this year. Like, 2023, we gonna make some big move. We gonna come up out the country at some point in time. Okay, you got 12 months to plan the shit, so make it happen, Brittney. Okay, that's it. We're just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my journal, because I want to go over my actual goals that I wrote. I did make a video about like goals and planning and stuff. I'll go ahead and link it up above if you're interested in watching it. But like I said, I have to rewatch it myself. I don't remember what I said, but right here, I wrote everything down. And then earlier I went through and I had an accountability check. So I went through each of those goals and I reflected, like, did I meet it? Did I not? Did I like hit it halfway? Like, what did I do by the end of the year for those goals that I set at the beginning? So the way that I set up my goals last year was I had specific goal groups. I have personal life and then I have financial life. Personal life, so I said create consistent gym routine, which I think I did pretty good. I would say for most of the year, definitely more than half. I did good up until maybe September. August, September, I started to fall off. And then once I started working, I was trying to get in the groove of that new routine. And I said I was going to go back to working out. Probably went to the gym once a month from September on. I don't think I went in December at all. So this year, I'm going to have to get back into the groove, because Planet Fitness has like $40 of mine that never got put to use. Okay. So we got to fix that. We got to change something about that situation. I told myself that I needed to take my medication daily. That's something that's very vital and important to me. My medication and my vitamins, I have fell off from that. And again, going back to mental health, going back to fitness. Like that was something that I needed to get back into the groove of taking care of myself, which I think I did pretty well. I did good. I said I was going to read at least one book a month, and I think I probably read 2 books throughout the whole year. So I did not do well with that goal. Okay. What did I write in my accountability check? I read 2 books. It's a shame. So this year I'm going to do better. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just reading some. I said I wanted to find another form of therapy. I did that. I definitely accomplished that. And I'm not going to say it's not a new form of therapy because I've had this, but it's just I went a little hard with it, and it's shopping. I was fighting with the thought of going back to therapy to actually see a therapist, but I felt like I wasn't ready. I don't know. I just wanted to find a different form. Like therapy helps. Definitely, I'm all for it. But I wanted to see if finding a different form of it could help. And I kind of became a little reliant on shopping again, which I used to be that way. And I had my moments, okay? I had my moments, but we're going to work on that this year. As long as I'm saving, then I'll be okay. I just love shopping, okay? I'm a fashion girl. I love to shop. I said travel more, and I already mentioned I didn't travel at all. So we're just going to move past that real quick. Do something that I fear. I would say putting myself out there and going after something that I wanted, i.e. YouTube and content creating. That's something that can be a part of it. So I would say like I met it like halfway. I didn't do anything physically that I feared, but I did something mentally. Like it's still physical in a way. I'm not going to discredit myself. So I did meet that one. I'm going to say 50%. Then my last personal life goal was love thyself. And this one I definitely worked on a lot this year. I loved myself effortlessly. I loved myself kindly and unforgivingly, which those were like the actual words that I wrote down in my book. I have to say I did a pretty good job at that. Although looking back, I'm like, oh, I didn't do too much. I was just chilling. I was a homebody, but I loved on myself. And that's what I told myself that I wanted to do. And I absolutely accomplished that. Financial life. Ooh, let's talk about this, child. We're going to run through it real quick. Build up savings. No. Pay down student loans. No. Didn't even pay a dime on that. Bring down credit card debt. No. Get a new car. And in parentheses, I specifically wrote grinds teeth with nervousness. Okay. As much as I think I knew it, like I knew it. I told myself it's something that it's doable, but it doesn't have to get done. You know what I mean? So it's like I knew I want to, like in the back of my mind, it's something that I want, but it's not something that I was going to drive myself crazy about. As much as I would love to have a new car, it didn't happen, but I'm okay with that. Like I'm not going to go crazy. The car that I have now is up and running. I took very well care of her. I maintained my baby. Okay. So I think that's the most important part out of all of it is like, as long as I have a car, as long as it's up and running, I didn't have any major mechanical issues. So I'm still truly blessed to have a vehicle. So I'm just going to, take it for what it is, be okay with what I have, and just keep it pushing. Put that goal for the next year. And that's exactly what I did. So yeah, that was a little bit of my accountability check for 2022. So now we're going to move on to some different things. I jotted down some things that I'm looking forward to in 2023. And I'm just going to go through it real quick. Keep it simple. I said not creating on the go. I want to plan more and I want to explore different content. I would be like, I'm in a mood to create something today. Look through like saved ideas or look through my list of what can I create and then just do it. It's okay to do that. And I feel like content like that sometimes is what pops, but I want to plan more content. Vlogs are definitely like just as I go along. Fashion videos, but I want to be like, all right, I have 3 fashion videos that I'm going to create in these 3 months, these specific types of videos. Or I just want to plan more. Like I just want to be more organized. So I want to put that to the test and see if that works better than the way I've been going, because I feel like I've just been creating on the go. And that's not necessarily how I want my channel to present itself. Like I want you to be able to come to my channel and be like, okay, Brittney's gonna have 3 fashion videos this week. not this week, this month. So I'm going to make sure that at the beginning, the middle, and the end, I go to her channel because I know she's going to have these fashion videos. Like, I want to be like that. I hope that makes sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. I just need to put it to action now. So that's something I'm going to be working on. And then just exploring different kinds of content. That's something that I did this year, like with my day 444 of blah, blah, blah. Link it up above. That one was something that was totally different for me, but people loved it. And I want to continue to create different things and see what people really enjoy. So like that kind of video is something I want to recreate and do again. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Now, this year, I mentioned 2022 was my year of D&D, but I put it as a goal for 2023 that I want to get out. I want to socialize more. And I need to get out this bubble. I feel like I really needed to shut myself off from the world to see who's truly behind me, who's really there to support me, just to focus on myself, like my inner healings. And I think I did pretty good. So now it's time to like put myself out there, explore different things as far as like vacationing, because it's something that I really, really want to do. So definitely going to be working on that. I want to set specific monthly goals for reading, journaling, and faith-based activities. So reading, I already mentioned that earlier. I want to get back into reading it. Journaling, I'm ready. Okay. I like to journal and just write my thoughts, which is something that I haven't really done in a while, but I really like guided journaling because it helps me to dig deeper into things that are like pushed down. It really just helps me to explore different topics. So I actually got this journal a little while ago and I haven't even cracked it open. I've been waiting for like the right time, but it's called Healing Through Words from Rupi Kaur. And she is an amazing author. A book that you might have heard about or even read from Rupi is Milk and Honey. Y'all, that book, it's a poetry book. It's amazing. I really, really love it. I'm just going to open it up to a random page and it says, "What am I? Take some time to examine the following drawing." And you see there's a drawing. To me, I see a person holding a candle. So you go ahead, you examine it. And then the next one says, now write down what this drawing brings up for you. What was the first thing that you thought of when you observed it? Does the drawing have a story? What is it trying to communicate? And then it says, set a timer for 10 minutes and begin. So things like that, like they're kind of like activities, and it just has a lot of different things in here that really help. And healing is something that I feel like is a journey that we're always going to be on, whether it's healing from your childhood, whether it was good or bad. Like everyone has their own story, from relationships, from traumas, whatever it is. We're always on a healing journey. And I feel like I put my healing on pause a little bit in 2022. So I'm definitely ready to get back into it. And I feel like this is really, really going to help me. So you can find it on Amazon. I will definitely make sure that I link it down below for you to check it out. So I'm going to be doing the journaling. And then I said faith-based activities. So for me, that's either attending church. I've been doing a lot of online church for like the past 2-3 years. I want to set specific goals for how many times I attend church in person, how many times I listen to like messages, devotions, things like that. Then I want to be efficient with repurposing content. So for me, like I want to make sure that I'm sharing whatever content I possibly can throughout all of my platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I will make sure I have all of them linked down below. If you're not following me on the other two, definitely make sure that you do. You never know when something is going to hit. And I feel like if I don't put that content out there, that's me missing out on an opportunity for something like it could have really popped. So I've thought a lot about it. I've had conversations, but it's something that I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm working on this year. And I think I did pretty good. Like towards the end of the year, from like the summer on, I did pretty well, but I want to do better this year. And then vacationing, I've mentioned this too many times now, but definitely vacation. I say you need to plan a vacation, girl. You need it. You deserve it. So go ahead and do it. And that's what I'm going to be doing. All right. So I mentioned earlier how I have specific goal groups, and we are going to continue with the personal life, the financial life. I want to add in fitness life and mental health. Those are things that I'm continuously, and I feel like a lot of us are continuously working on, but I do want to set some sort of a goal, not anything too crazy or out of this world, but I want to set some things. I haven't quite gotten the specifics on that, but I'm definitely going to be working on that today and putting them down, pen to paper, you know, and working on them throughout the year. Okay, and I think I've done pretty good with letting you know what my reflections were, a little bit of planning and goals, and just overall my vision for 2023 is to live it up, do bigger things, do better things, whether that's financial. We always want to, you know, up our finances. My social life, I definitely want to up that. Just a lot of things that I want to work on, like just personal growth. And I think it's absolutely doable, but I think it's something that I'm mentally prepared to work on those things. So I'm ready for 2023, y'all. I'm ready. One last thing that I wanted to mention, I got this idea from Stephanie, and I will make sure that I link her video where she mentioned it down in the description box as well. So shout out to you, girl. But she had a wins jar, and in this jar she put in all of her accomplishments and achievements that she met throughout the year, and that's something that I definitely want to do. So she had a cute little clear jar, and every time she met an accomplishment or achieved something, she wrote it down on a sticky note and put it in her jar. And then in her like kind of like year in review, like reflections video that she had similar to this, she went over them and just, you know, reflected on it. So I love that idea, and that's something that I'm going to incorporate in 2023. So we have made it to the end of this video. I want to say thank you again to all of you, like every single 1,670 something of you that are subscribed to my channel, that watch me like religiously, that support me. Thank you all so much for an amazing year. Thank you for sticking beside me. Okay, you stuck beside me for real. Like y'all are ride or dies. And for just making me feel like what I'm doing, like I'm in the right place at the right time, and to just keep pushing. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you all have an amazing, beautiful, and blessed 2023, because we're going up this year. Okay, if you haven't yet, make sure that you like this video, drop some comments down below, drop your goals, drop your 2022 reflections, whatever you want to chat about, drop it down in the description box. If you're new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I will see y'all in my next video of 2023. My name is Brittney Giselle, and welcome back to my channel. Oh, I forgot my mic. I'm really out here trying it. All right, babe. So I gotta remember that this is here. Hold on, is it on? It's on? Okay, go back. What is happening? The way that I am spitting today, and I don't mean spitting like rap. I mean like spitting like I'm actually spitting a lot.